Hi everybody, BionicDance here. So today I want to talk about the word, well, the suffix really, phobia. You see, some of you may have noticed that words make a lot of difference to me. They matter to me. I genuinely believe that how we use language can shape how we think about things. They really can change our worldview if we use a word one way versus another. And phobia is something I've never really been very comfortable with, the way we use it. Now, a lot of this does, yes, stem from the whole Atheism Plus thing that's been, kind of absorbing the YouTube atheist community for a while. I mean, they talk a lot about homophobia, transphobia, and probably a bunch of other phobias that I can't remember at the moment. But point is that a lot of these things are bigotries and hatreds. And yeah, you can probably make the argument that all hatreds stem from a place of fear, but I actually don't agree with that. You see, here's the thing. Let me give you two examples from my own life. I have cynophobia, which means a fear of dogs. You see, when I was 2 years old, I was at a babysitter's, and they had a dog there, and some kid was playing with that dog in a way the dog didn't like, and the next thing you know, there's screaming, blood, and ears hanging by flaps of skin. I got to witness a mauling, and I haven't been comfortable around canines ever since, which incidentally makes Howie back there kind of ironic. I mean, hell, maybe deep down I love dogs, but I haven't been able to get past that incident. I don't know, but the point is that ever since then, when I look at a dog, I see a razor blade and a fur coat. It terrifies me to be around dogs. They trigger my fight or flight pretty bad. Okay? I am afraid of dogs. I have cynophobia. I am a cynophobe. It is a genuine fear-based phobia. That's what it is. Now, on the other hand, I really don't like raisins. I think raisins are disgusting, okay? They're zombie grapes. They're all wrinkled and gnarled and taste-wise, I mean, the texture, it's like Jell-O gone horribly wrong, and it's so cloying and gross. I think raisins are disgusting, okay? But I'm not afraid of them. Seriously, I mean, they don't cause terror in me. If I were in a survival situation and all there was to eat was raisins, I'd suck it up and eat them. You know, I wouldn't like it, but I'd do it. If I were tied to a chair and some hockey mask, freak show was trying to make me eat raisins, I guess I'd probably do it, and I'd certainly be afraid, but I'd be afraid of, Jason instead of the raisins. I wouldn't like the raisins, but I'm not afraid of them. So you can't call me a fill-in Greek name of raisins phobe. You can't do that. I mean, I am not a raisin phobe. I don't have raisin phobia. I just think they're icky. But I don't know an appropriate suffix to attach, to append onto the word raisin to say, ew, I find these gross. I don't like them. I hate them. But I don't fear them. The only suffix I've got, the only word I've got, is phobia. And I'm fairly convinced that there are people out there who have what we deem phobias that stem not from a place of fear, but just from a place of disgust, a place of ew, where it totally comes from the ick factor rather than a fear factor. I'm sure that exists. Now, some of you are probably out there right now going, but Kate, aren't you arguing against your side? You're a lesbian. Don't you think that by being able to label their hatred of the queer community, that there will be homophobes out there that will find it, if they can describe their hatred as hatred or disgust rather than fear, won't that make it harder to argue against them? Well, maybe it would, but, well, a lot of the time I kind of care about accuracy, I mean, even if it does go against my best interests, if it's true, that's kind of what I care about. I mean, okay, granted, I don't want them to be able to have the opportunity to say, no, it's disgust and not fear, but, well, I mean, really, what does that change? I'm not sure it changes a lot. They're still, acting like hateful bigots, aren't they? Well, and then again, maybe they're not. Maybe there are people out there where for them it's just the ick factor. Goodness knows, when I think of the notion of a penis, part of me goes, ew. It's not like I hate gay guys or straight guys or anything like that. Hell, back in 2002, I tried to have a boyfriend my own darn self. Obviously, it didn't last. It didn't work out. But I gave it a shot. It's not like I'm afraid. There's just an ick factor there. Granted, I'm also not a male bigot, hell, it sounds like a cliche, but some of my best friends are guys. Come on. Would I do the Fremont Solstice Parade, where everyone's either on a bicycle or, in my case, rollerblades, completely buck naked, if I didn't want to see a naked guy? Really? If I was afraid of them, would I be doing that? I don't think so. So, I really want a suffix that you can append onto a word that means disgust, that means ew, that means ick, or that means hatred without fear. I want one. And I don't know if there is one. If there is one, please, someone tell me. Because it'd be great if that existed. Even though, yes, introducing that into the common lingo would actually, it would make certain arguments more difficult. It may go against my best interest. I still want that suffix. I'm just saying. I've never been very comfortable with the word, with phobia. That's all I'm really trying to say. Because, to me, it seems inaccurate. Hell, maybe there's someone out there right now grinding their teeth going, phobia doesn't mean that. Look it up, you crazy bitch. I bet you there's someone saying that right now. Or, hell, maybe they started typing several minutes ago, before I even finished making the vid. But regardless, I'm just saying, words are important, words matter, and this is one I've never been very comfortable with, the way it's commonly used. Just saying. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please, think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. People not subscribing to BionicDance is one sign of the apocalypse. Save us all. Subscribe now.